interesting game here. Lots of penalties, but I think, the way this team fought, because we haven't seen really a game like this yet this year where there's, lots of commotion, lots of little animosity between these two sides. You're down 2 players, and you're able to pull away with a victory here and finally a win at home ice.
I think that's, am I going here?
You're going.
Yeah, I think that's playing hard. Obviously, a tough one last night, and challenge a lot of guys here today to just play harder. And I thought our physicality was good. I thought we were more engaged in battles, and we won a lot more, and that's the result.
Let's go back to the first period, which seemed like forever ago, the way this game was. But, you give up an early goal. Nick Messina scores, but you answer quickly back, with 2 more from Jack Blanche on the power play and then Casey Yaman, the long point shot.
Yeah, obviously the first one, we get on the wrong side of guys in the neutral zone on a scrum, and we're on a defensive side, and they get a 2-on-1, and then we have to respond. Obviously, letting them score in the first 5 isn't the ideal start, but we push back and you just keep grinding, and then obviously we get a power play, and we finally threw some different looks at them. I thought last night we were very stagnant in our approach, and we were just trying to tee up Jack all night, and they did a good job blocking it, but we threatened low and got a good chance right off the hop from Gnarls to Lou and then to Potts, and then we recovered and worked it around and then opened up that shot for Jack, and he made it count. And then offensively, we were very good in our puck possession and moving and working in the O zone, and we finally got guys going to the net and had traffic, and Casey floats one in, and I don't know if it hit something or went straight in, but good shot, and it goes in for him. So, we're happy to come out 2-1 after the first.
It was 2-2 actually after the first period.
Oh,
they did score late, but talk about that, and kind of another last minute goal for the Kings. It just almost seems like to be a little fluky one, just a bouncing puck, rebounds, block shot, and
I forgot about that one. Yeah. Sorry, I was a little like you said, it was forever ago. But yeah, I mean that's just a shot, rebound, obviously collapsing hard to the net, but we don't. We try to make a play on the puck as opposed to just looking for sticks and allowing our goalie to corral that rebound. So a tough one. But you come in, you regroup. I mean, we outshot them. I think it was 13-7 after the first on the clock, and I thought our first was good, other than those two blemishes. But for the most part, we carried that period. So I mean, you just put it behind you and you go to work in the second. And
then you go to the second. You lose Caleb Bentham early on. There's lots of penalties. You lose Max Poffin for 10 minutes, but you eventually kill off 4 penalties in that second period.
Yeah, I mean, I think you brought up our discipline last night or in the pregame about last night, and obviously the second night it's going to get chippy. And I thought it was kind of, I wouldn't say like going both ways. I mean, obviously we need to be a lot tighter with our checking and our emotions, but you get out there and you kill penalties and you build off that. It gets you momentum. So I thought our kill was great all night long, and losing Potsy for the amount of time we did. Obviously, he served Benny's penalty as well, so kind of a wash of a second period for him, but I thought he came out and played well in the third and was moving his feet. And, obviously overwork guys on the PK, but, hey, our mentality was to win every battle and get clears, and I thought we did a great job of that tonight.
And now you move into the third period. Will Jones, he scores early on, gives you guys the lead. Then, Cochran takes that fight in the major. Now you're on the 5-minute major penalty, and they score 6 seconds into it. And it seems like that's when, all right, here they go. They tie it up. Now they have 4 minutes of power play time to, get the lead.
Yeah, I mean, that one, truthfully, could have been, I think it could have been avoided completely had the ref just blown the whistle and taken both guys when they're standing there talking. I mean, one guy's got a cage on, he's telling him to take the helmet off, and then he doesn't drop his gloves. You get baited in. I mean, it is what it is, but I don't fault Coxie for doing it. That guy was taking some liberties on our guys, and he jumped in for his teammates and did what he had to do. And, obviously they score 6 seconds in, and I don't know if we were ready. Commotion, it wasn't relayed to me that we were just told it was the one-man fight, so we thought it was 4-on-4, and then they score on the power play, and then they come over and explain, no, we got the instigator as well. So, tough one, but then you batten down the hatches, kill that off, and you lock it down and don't allow them to get any more. And, we continue on from there in the third period.
Yeah, and that point on, it seemed like you guys had all the momentum on your side. You get, 3 more goals in the period from Parker Lalonde, Anthony Lucre, then Brandon Toy with the empty net. How do you like the way you guys finished off? Because this Kings team, and we saw it in Trail last week, when they're up late in the third, they know how to shut it down.
Yeah, I mean, it's it's fun to coach guys when they're so engaged like that. And obviously, we had great puck possession on the Lalonde goal. We were working around the perimeter, and then obviously you could be patient, but you work to find shots and you hunt pucks down again and corral rebounds. And we did a great job there and working it. And then Lou finds himself open and gets into the soft spot, catches it and shoots it quickly, and a great shot to the far side. And then Lucha's had so many chances here over the opening 12 games, and obviously missed some time and hasn't been feeling 100%, but coming back, he's had so many chances and kind of snake bit. And I thought he was going to do one earlier in the first period when he toe dragged the guy, and then somehow that puck just seemed to find its way with him, and he cashed in on a great move. So, happy for him and for our guys. And then, Toysey late in the game being out there, I mean, that guy was a workhorse all night long. He was banging bodies, and I mean, leading up to that goal, he was pinning the puck on the boards 1-on-3, on a knee, corralling the puck, just milking the clock, and then he gets back, intercepts a pass, and up two, you shoot at the empty net every time, and he gets rewarded. So, a great effort from top to bottom. Obviously losing guys, but other guys stepping up, and I thought Metz was great in net tonight, and the D were good in front of them, and our forwards were hungry and hard, and everything just kind of came together for us.
And we can't go on to this interview to talk about Will Jones. Of course, scored his first goal to start the third period, and he seems like, especially this week, and he's really kind of found his form here.
Yeah, old Wild Bill, eh? It's Wild Bill Jones. He does some things where you're just like, whoa, like where'd that come from? Obviously, he's an offensive-minded D, but he competes so hard for an undersized guy, but he's good on his edges, and he's just the ultimate team guy, and happy to see him get rewarded. Obviously, great shot and good celebration, and for him to get his first in the time he did. I mean, it was a great start to the period for us, and obviously very happy for him.
And you talk about this team, being into it and engaged today, which was a huge factor in tonight's game. But now going forward, are we going to be able to see that for next weekend and the weekends beyond that?
That's the plan. I mean, complacency won't sit well with our staff, and it can't sit well with our team. Obviously, we're in a bit of a hole here. We're below 500, but that's the mentality and the mindset we have to play with day in and day out. I liked our response today when they scored. We just kept responding and going back out and winning each shift and shift by shift. I thought we just got better as the game wore on, and obviously late in the game there, the mindset was don't let them pull the goalie. I don't even think they had possession, and it was like a 50-50 puck, but they pulled them, and we kind of pressed. But no, we were good. We were good in all three zones. Obviously, the 3 goals against, something you want back, but that's the way the game goes. And just happy for our guys in the response that they had tonight after last night losing in the third period, giving up 3. We come back and score 4 in the third tonight, and really buy into the concept and the process of winning, and our compete was good.
And then lastly, of course, winning your first game at home this season, is there now a little weight lifted off the team's shoulders? Now you got that first win out of the way?
I don't know, man. It's just a game. Obviously, winning on home ice is huge, and thank you to our fans who were here supporting us all weekend. Obviously, some Halloween parties going on. We get it. Like, we understand. It's people want to see us perform and do well, and I told guys we just have to have the same mindset as every game, and it's an opportunity to go out and compete and play. And we can't take just the home cooking and sleeping in our own beds for granted. We have to be ready and dialed in. And it's been kind of chaotic around here to start the year with obviously our dressing room reno, and the first game, first weekend, we're sitting on chairs in our room and tracking down stalls and stuff. So to finally be in and be kind of comfortable, it's starting to feel like home. I mean, Jeremy and his crew at Westward Coastal Homes did a great job, and everybody else who pitched in for that. And it kind of is nice to get the first one in that new room today and make it feel like home. So obviously it's still a work in progress for us as a team, but I think if we can continue to play like this and play hungry and play desperate and play hard, good things are in our future.
All right, Kings get set for another tough test as they face off against these Surrey Eagles. And before we wrap up here, shout-outs today, anything, Halloween shout-outs, what do we got?
Yeah, happy Halloween to everybody. Please, obviously, enjoy yourselves, but do it safely, and don't drink and drive. And shout out to Cousin Ian, who's in the building tonight. He had boots on the ground here, so he was coming in off the ferry. I had to sneak out here at 5 o'clock to grab him. He was a little shocked, but he's out from Ontario, so good to see him and good to get a win on home ice and have him in the building. So we're going to go hang out now.
Yeah, well, enjoy your night with your cousin. Enjoy your Halloween weekend, Brock. Thank you again for your time here on the post-game show.
Yeah, I will. Thanks for having me.